The truth about 100% VA disability, no backdoor, just strategy. If you're new here, my name is Ruben Gaima. I am the CEO of VA Claims Made Easy. I am 100% permanent and total retired veteran, and I've been through it all. I've served with 2 deployments, and I've been through the VA system. And in that process, I understand how stressful, how crazy it can be, filled with anxiety. So I create these videos to help you as a vet traverse that part of your life with less stress, less worries, so that you too can move on to bigger, better things. And if you're a veteran, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got more gems, more value coming, and share the video with someone that's going to bring value to. Let's get into it. Let me be real with you guys. I was just like many of you looking for shortcuts. I was looking for an easier way to get my ratings in and be done with it. But all that led me to was frustration and breaking down for years and years of my service and sacrifice. But what I learned was this: shortcuts falls, discipline persists, and strategies wins. That's why I want to empower you with the strategies that I use to get my 100% PNT today in this video. All right, let's break this down. There are 3 main paths to reaching that 100% disability. Path number 1, scheduler 100%. This is the one everybody knows about, the VA maps. But here's the part that trips veterans up. VA maps is not a real map. I've broken this down in more details in another video, so go and check it out and it will make sure you fully understand. But I'll give you an example. Let's say you have 70% rating for PTSD. You also have 40% rating for back injury. You think you should be at 110, right? But you're wrong. The VA uses what they call the whole person theory. They take you at your highest rating, 70%, and they say you're 30% healthy. Then they take you at your next rating, which is 40%, and they apply it to that remaining healthy percentage. So your 40% or 30% will then give you 12. And take that 12 back to your 70, and you're at 82%. And the VA is going to round that down to 80%. Now, if you add in tinnitus at 10%, that 10% of your remaining 18%, that's 1.8 added in, which will give you 83.8%, and the VA is still going to round that down to 80%. That's why so many vets get stuck at 70%, 80%, or 90%, and they just can't break into that 100%. The scheduler 100 is possible, but it usually takes multiple strong ratings to add up to that properly. Path number 2, TDIU. Total disability based on individual unemployability. This is what people call the backdoor to 100%, guys. Essentially what it is if your service-connected condition is preventing you from maintaining a substantial job or gainful employment, the VA can pay you at 100% rating, even if your math doesn't add up to 100%. For example, if you got 70% PTSD and you can't hold a job because of it, because you're having reaction, you're stressed out, you're not sleeping, you have sleep apnea, you're freaking out at work and you're scaring all the civilians there. If you just can't hold that job and you keep getting fired, what you can do is you can apply for TDIU, and once approved, the VA will be paying you 100% rated, even though your VA rating is at 70%. Or if you got 40% back rating and additional conditions that keep you from working due to your back pain, you can still get paid at 100%, even though your VA rating is 40%. Hopefully that's making sense to you guys. This is not a trick. It's not a scam. It's a legitimate benefits written into the VA law, but it comes with rules like work income limits, regular reviews, and extra documentations. Meaning, if you go this route to 100%, you're going to have to be proven you're still at that condition or worse, and you have an income cap. This is one of the biggest misconceptions that people have, where so often when I was getting out of the military, soldiers would come and tell me, you don't want to get 100% because it's going to stop you from working. What they didn't understand, listen guys, if someone is telling you that, slap them. I'm just kidding. Do not slap them. That's assault. But if someone is telling you guys that they just don't understand the VA process, stop listening to them. One of the biggest lessons that I learned from a mentor of mine is, if that person is not living the life that you want in your end state, you should probably not take advice from them, because they don't know. It's just like you guys are all in the same path, right? On the same journey. So I would have soldiers, even peers, that would come and tell me, you don't want to get 100% because that means you can't work. They were referring to the TDIU, but they didn't understand there is multiple paths to that 100%, guys. So let's break that myth and get past that, guys. You absolutely can work if you get 100% scheduler, 100% PNT, but you cannot work at a certain cap and earn at a certain cap if you get the 100% TDIU, because it's literally telling the VA, due to your service-connected injury, you're not capable of holding employment. So that's why they're paying you at 100%, even though your VA rating is not at 100%. Does that make sense? If it does, leave yes in the comment section. Next, we're going to be discussing path number 3, secondary condition and appeal. This is the hidden path most veterans overlook. Your service-connected condition often causes secondary condition. For example, back pain causes depression. I've felt this myself. My back was cooking me after my injury, which was leading me to like a deep, dark depression and having to pretty much re-identify my life again. So you can use secondary conditioning to make your first claim stronger and move you closer to that 100%. Sleep apnea equals high blood pressure. If you're not getting enough sleep, it's gonna cook you. It's gonna cook you severely. So you can take your sleep apnea and connect it to high blood pressure. PTSD can be connected to migraines or digestive issues, so on and so forth. You guys get the point. Each of these can be filed as a secondary claim, stack them strategically, and suddenly you have a combined rating that grows up to 100%. And if you've been denied, appeals are your weapon. Use them effectively. Most veterans quit after the first denial, but many cases are won on the second appeal, sometimes even the third. It doesn't matter how many times you have to appeal, as long as you get that 100% PNT and you're getting that compensation and you're living the life you want, that's all that matters. All you have to do is provide new evidence, new DBQs, new nexus letters to strengthen your claims, guys. Do not sleep on this, right? Here's the mindset I want you guys to take. Most veterans give up too soon. You get denied once, you say screw it, and you just sit. That's not the case. I want you guys to understand this is a long game that you're playing. If you get denied, arm yourself and go back to battle. You don't quit. You keep pushing until the mission is accomplished. That's the mentality I want you guys to all have, right? So let's tackle some frequently asked questions, some FAQs I see veterans searching for every single day. Question number 1, can I work on TDIU? The answer to that is you cannot maintain a substantial gainful employment, which is why the VA is paying you at 100%, right? The VA is gonna set an income threshold, which is usually the poverty line, but you can do marginal or part-time work. Just know the rules and stay within the line of that. Question number 2, does TDIU become permanent? Sometimes, if your conditions are unlikely to improve, it can be deemed as permanent and total. That's when benefits extend to your dependents too as well. So yes, it can become permanent and total depending on the conditions that you have based off your injuries. Question number 3, what if my conditions improve? If your condition improves, the VA is going to reevaluate that conditions and change your rating. right? That's why building a solid medical record with ongoing treatment and history is very critical, guys. Question number 4, should I go for 100% scheduler or TDIU? Honestly, every individual is gonna be different. Everybody's goals is different. That depends. Scheduler gives you freedom to work. TDIUs is usually easier for many veterans to get, but comes with a lot of restriction. Either way, you'll be getting paid at 100% rating. It's just a matter of which path you want to go, which one is going to be easier for you to get, which one is going to give you the requirement that you want. It's up to you to determine that. The best one you can get is 100% PNT, baby. That's the one you want. Go for that, depending on your situation. If you file your claims and you're denied and you're stuck at 70%, you can go the TDIU method and be getting paid at 100% while you keep appealing and submitting supplementary claims until you can get that 100% PNT. Remember, it's not about finding the back door. It's about choosing the best path that fits your reality and your life. So here's the truth. There is no secret shortcuts, no medical backdoor. What there is a system that rewards persistent documentation and strategy. If you're stuck at 70, 80, or 90% right now, don't quit. You can make it 100%. Scheduler, TDIU, secondary claims, the path is there, the strategy is there, the information is available. You just need to do the due diligence and lock it in for yourself. If you want help walking that path, that's exactly why we're building the VA Claims Made Easy app. We break down the process step by step so you don't get lost in the weeds. You know exactly what to do, what strategies to go after based off your individual situation, and you don't waste years of your life waiting for your claims. So if you are a veteran and you're interested in this app, click the link in my description, submit your information. When we launch, you'll be one of the first individuals to actually get access to this app. And if you already got 100%, send the website to a veteran that you know is about to get out, and this information is gonna help them a lot. And they don't have to deal with the same stress that you went through, that I went through. They can just get one straight, clear path to getting that 100% and moving on to a different chapter of their life. If this video brought you value, kindly share it with a veteran that you know that is gonna help as well. We have to take care of each other because no one's gonna take care of ourselves. The veteran population is the most underserved population in the United States of America, and that's because we don't look out for each other as much as we should when we leave the service. So this is your cue to start taking that actions and doing what is deserved. It's your moral obligation. With that being said, guys, my name is Ruben Gama, CEO of VA Claims Made Easy. I hope this video brought you value. And if it does, you know exactly what to do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.